We start with the geopolitical earthquake. On February 28, Operation Epic Fury began as U.S. and Israeli forces launched strikes on Iran. By Monday, March 2nd, the shockwaves hit Pakistan. We witnessed Black Monday, the single largest one-day drop in PSX history. The KSE-100 plummeted by over 16,000 points, 9.57%, in just hours. Assalamu alaikum and welcome back. The first week of March 2026 will go down in history as one of the most volatile periods for Pakistan's economy. We witnessed a triple shock that has left investors and the general public reeling. Look at this chart. The week started with a Black Monday like no other. The KSE-100 Index plunged by over 16,000 points in a single day, the largest drop in our history. Geopolitical tensions in the Middle East sent global oil towards $106 a barrel, and the panic was immediate. Although we saw some mid-week recovery attempts, the market ultimately closed the week down by over 6%, losing more than 10,500 points. Late Friday night, the government dropped a crude bomb, a record Rs55 per litre hike. To maintain liquidity under IMF pressure, the government has also moved to a weekly price review policy. Despite the chaos, the corporate sector has not stopped. Helion Pakistan announced a massive 150% final dividend. Wafi Energy, Shell Pac, confirmed a 40% final payout. EFU General came in at 55% final cash dividend. National Foods announced 60% of second interim dividend. Descon Oxycom Limited announced 20% interim dividend. Bank of Khyber announced 17% cash. Upcoming book closures in next week. Heavyweights have a book closure on 9th March. The left panel clearly displays buying and selling rates for the US dollar, British pound, euro, Japanese yen, Chinese yuan, Saudi riyal, and UAE dirham. This column includes a downward red arrow to highlight the ongoing rupee under intense pressure following the week's multiple economic shocks. The central panel features a State Bank of Pakistan (SBP) policy rate, which is set at 10.5%. On March 9th, State Bank will review this for any possible upward revision. Directly beneath the rate gauge, the current prices for 24K gold per tola, Rs55 4500, and silver per tola price, Rs 8904, are clearly marked. The right panel visualizes the historic policy shift that took effect on March 06, moving from fortnightly reviews to weekly. This section dramatically displays the new current prices per litre for petrol, Fisher 321.17 and high-speed diesel. Here's 335.86, explicitly highlighting the massive Rs55 increase on each. Kerosene and LPG rates are also specified. A critical deadline highlights that the next price review is set for Friday, March 13, 2026. Let's look at the data behind the headlines. The Sensitive Price Indicator, or SPI, our measure of short-term inflation, was relatively stable at 0.37% before the fuel hike. However, that is the calm before the storm. We expect this number to explode in the next report. Top exports for the week are textile, rice, leather, and surgical goods. Top imports are petroleum products, LNG, and palm oil. As we head into the week starting March 9th, keep these 5 risks on your radar. The logistics shock. Expect food prices to skyrocket as transporters pass on that 55 rupee fuel hike. Interest rates. There is a high probability of an emergency SBP meeting to hike interest rates further. Under the new weekly review, we could see another fuel hike as early as this Friday. Watch the 285 level against the dollar. With costs rising, we are seeing warnings of factory closures from the KCCI and LCCI. Stay cautious, stay informed with FSS Channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into Pakistan's economy. Khuda Hafiz.